Do you believe there is a way to help the body renew itself, repair itself, and rejuvenate its cells naturally, without supplements, without expensive technology, and without suffering through extreme hunger like many people fear? It sounds paradoxical, but it is a reality that modern science has clearly proven. What's even more interesting is that our ancestors practiced it long ago without realizing it. We're the ones who forgot. Many people hear the words, fasting, and immediately panic. They imagine a growling stomach, shaky hands, exhaustion, dizziness, and mental fog. But wait, smart fasting is not the same as starving. These are two completely different things. One abuses the body. The other gives the body a chance to rest and regenerate. Think of the body like a house that has been lived in for many years. Every day you cook, move around, and live your life, naturally. Trash accumulates, things wear out, and some parts break down. If you keep bringing new items in every day without ever cleaning or repairing anything, what happens? The house becomes cluttered, damp, and deteriorates quickly. The body works the same way. What few people realize is that when you stop eating for a reasonable, well-timed period, the body switches into a very special mode, a cleanup and recycling mode. It begins to collect old, damaged, inflamed cells, even structures that may increase disease risk, then breaks them down and reuses them to create energy and new building materials. It sounds like science fiction, but this is a real biological process that has been studied for decades. The problem is that in modern life, we eat too much and too often. We eat as soon as we wake up, eat at noon, snack in the afternoon, eat at night, and add something late in the evening. The body almost never gets a break. No time to clean, no time to repair. Over time, old cells accumulate, silent inflammation increases, and aging accelerates, often without us realizing it. Have you noticed that some people don't follow extreme diets or intense workout routines? Yet they still look younger than their age, get sick less often, think clearly, and maintain steady energy? Their secret is usually very simple. They know when to eat and when to let the body rest. Nothing extreme, nothing punishing, just practical, everyday habits. This video is not telling you to stop eating, and it does not promote extreme methods. I want to share a different perspective, fasting as a biological tool, not a punishment, a way to activate the body's natural self-healing ability, something we all already have, just waiting to be triggered at the right time. In the next parts, we'll go back to the scientific roots and explain why proper fasting powerfully activates cellular renewal, how it connects directly to anti-aging, metabolic disease prevention, and even longevity. More importantly, I'll share 7 to 8 smart fasting approaches that are easy to apply, practical for everyday life, and safe when done correctly, without suffering or living unnaturally. If you've always believed that eating regularly and eating more means better health, this video may completely change how you see your body. Sometimes, true health doesn't come from doing more, it comes from knowing when to pause. Now let's go to the root of the matter, the most important part, so you can truly understand what's happening instead of blindly following hearsay. Because only when you understand it will you stop being afraid, avoid doing it wrong, and avoid being misled by extreme fasting trends. Inside our bodies, there is a biological mechanism called autophagy. The name may sound a bit unsettling, but its function is incredibly intelligent. Simply put, when no food is coming in, the body switches into a conservation and repair mode. It starts collecting old, weak, faulty, inflamed, or damaged cells, then breaks them down into smaller components to recycle and reuse. It's like taking apart a broken old machine to salvage usable parts for a new one. This mechanism is not a recent discovery. It has existed for millions of years through evolution. Our ancestors didn't have constant access to food. There were times of abundance and times of waiting. During those periods of controlled scarcity, the human body learned how to repair itself in order to survive. In other words, autophagy is a survival instinct. In 2016, this mechanism gained global attention when the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine was awarded to Yoshinori Ohsumi for his discoveries related to autophagy. This confirmed something very important: autophagy is a foundation of cellular health, anti-aging, and disease prevention. Since then, numerous studies published in respected journals like Nature and Cell have shown that autophagy is directly linked to aging, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, neurodegenerative disorders, and even cancer. But here's a key point: autophagy does not activate when you eat constantly. When we eat, especially diets high in sugar, refined carbohydrates, and frequent snacking, insulin levels stay elevated. High insulin signals the body there's plenty of energy, no need to clean up. As a result, the repair mode stays off. Day after day, cellular waste accumulates, silent inflammation increases, and aging accelerates without us noticing. This is where smart fasting becomes effective. Smart fasting creates a long enough break for insulin levels to drop, which allows autophagy to turn on. It is not about prolonged deprivation or punishing yourself. It's like closing a shop temporarily to clean and reorganize, not closing it because the business has failed. Many people confuse fasting with starvation. Starvation is prolonged nutrient deficiency, lack of protein, lack of micronutrients, leading to weakness, muscle loss, and hormonal disruption. Smart fasting, on the other hand, is cyclical. There are periods of not eating to activate repair, and periods of eating properly to rebuild. These two phases must work together. Missing either one breaks the system. If you look at this from a traditional Eastern medicine perspective, it's not unfamiliar at all. For centuries, it has emphasized that overloading digestion leads to illness. When eating non-stop, the digestive system never rests. Blood and energy are constantly diverted to digestion, and the body has little left for nourishment and recovery. That's why traditional health practices value eating at regular times, eating just enough, and allowing the stomach to rest. In modern terms, this is another way of activating self-healing. So you see, Eastern and Western perspectives meet at the same point. The body needs rest in order to repair. No system can run non-stop and maintain itself effectively. Even machines need to be powered down for maintenance. How could a complex living body be any different? The modern problem is that we eat more than we need, yet lack real nourishment. We have excess energy, insufficient micronutrients, and no recovery time. That is the perfect formula for accelerated aging. When understood correctly, smart fasting is not a trendy lifestyle. It is a way to restore the body's natural biological rhythm. By now, you can begin to see why proper fasting is closely connected to cellular rejuvenation, improved energy, reduced inflammation, and long-term health. But before applying it, there are habits that need to stop, and certain people who must be especially cautious. That part is critical, and I'll explain it carefully in the next section so you don't make mistakes. At this point, many of you are probably excited and want to start fasting right away. But pause for a moment. This is exactly where many people make mistakes. That's why some feel better when fasting, while others end up exhausted, drained, and physically off balance. The truth is, smart fasting cannot work if your daily lifestyle is still damaging the body's natural regeneration mechanisms. It's like cleaning your house while dumping more trash inside every day. No matter how hard you clean, it never gets done. Constant snacking throughout the day, drinking sugary beverages, milk tea, or sweetened coffee during fasting hours keeps insulin elevated, leaving the body with no real break to repair. Lack of sleep and prolonged stress also silently suppress cellular regeneration, even if you fast at the right times. Another very common mistake is eating improperly after fasting. If you fast and then overeat, eat too fast, or load up on sweets and fried foods, most of the benefits disappear. Fasting only turns on the repair switch. Eating afterward is when the body actually rebuilds. And here is the most important point. Fasting is not suitable for everyone. People who are underweight, chronically weak, malnourished, or have serious underlying conditions, as well as pregnant or breastfeeding women, should not try it on their own. Even healthy individuals need to start gradually, with a plan, and without forcing the body. I'm saying this not to scare you, but to help you feel at ease. When done with understanding and respect, fasting is not miserable at all. In fact, it often brings mental clarity and more stable energy. Everything begins with understanding and honoring your body. Now let's move into the most important part, the part that, once understood correctly, will help you see that fasting is not scary at all, and can actually be gentle and easy to apply in everyday life. Smart fasting is not about forcing the body to endure discomfort. It's about giving the body a timely break so it can repair itself. The simplest and easiest way to begin is to create a daily window when your body does not have to process food. A very practical example is delaying breakfast a little, having your first meal around mid-morning, and finishing dinner earlier than usual. This creates a longer stretch without digestion. Insulin levels drop, and the body's internal cleanup mechanisms begin to work. Many people are surprised that once they adapt, hunger is not as intense as expected. In fact, they often feel mentally clearer. For older adults, or those with a weaker constitution or a tendency toward low blood pressure, there's no need to extend fasting for long periods. Simply eating at regular times, avoiding late-night meals, and allowing the stomach to rest overnight is already enough to gently activate the body's repair process. Remember this: sustainability and safety matter more than speed and intensity. Once the body gradually adapts to having regular breaks, some people may choose to have one day a week where they eat very lightly or almost not at all. This allows autophagy to go deeper, like a full-scale deep cleaning for the body. However, this approach should only be used when you understand your body well, feel stable and healthy, and experience no dizziness or unusual fatigue. If any warning signs appear, stop immediately, never push through. One factor that is often overlooked is movement. When the stomach is empty, gentle activities like slow walking, light stretching, deep breathing, or a few simple movements help the body switch more efficiently into fat burning and cellular repair. There's no need for intense workouts or heavy sweating. Smart fasting does not go hand in hand with punishing the body. Timing of meals is just as important. The human body is designed to eat during the day and rest at night. Eating earlier and stopping earlier helps align with the natural biological rhythm. Many people notice that simply quitting late-night eating leads to deeper sleep, a lighter stomach, and more stable daytime energy, without long fasting periods. However, one decisive factor that many people get wrong is how they break the fast. After a fasting period, the first meal should be light, easy to digest, low in sugar, and low in unhealthy fats. Vegetable soups, fish, eggs, tofu, and a small portion of slow-digesting carbohydrates are excellent choices. Remember this: fasting only turns on the repair switch. Eating afterward is when new cells are built. If you rebuild with poor quality materials, the body cannot become strong. Mental state also plays a major role. If you fast while feeling tense, anxious, or fearful, the body releases stress hormones that reduce the self-repair effect. In contrast, fasting in a relaxed state, Drinking enough water and slowing down daily activities allows autophagy to occur naturally. Proper fasting feels light, not miserable. And the final point, extremely important, is that fasting must be cyclical. There are times to rest and repair, and times to eat well and rebuild. No one stays healthy by fasting forever. The body needs balance. Smart fasting is part of a lifestyle, not a competition of endurance. Smart fasting is not a miracle, and it is not about suffering through hunger. It is simply giving the body a timely pause so it can repair and regenerate the way it was naturally designed to do. The body doesn't weaken because of age, it weakens because we eat too much. Live under constant stress, and never give it a chance to recover. When you learn to pause at the right time, you'll feel lighter, think more clearly, and experience more stable energy each day. But fasting only works when it goes hand in hand with a healthy lifestyle and consistency. If this video helped you understand your body better, leave a comment and share your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe, so we can slow down a little, but live healthier and stronger every day together.